Hi everybody, today I'm going to be repairing the ball stud on my Kia Sorento. It's a 2017. So the shock came off, and then this ball gate, this ball stud has been loose for a while, and I have tried opening this panel, hoping to like tightening it, but in back of this panel there's no way of getting to the back of that nut. So I'm gonna find a solution to hopefully fix it, because it's really heavy to open the gate. I have this broom on here, and it's snowing in October here for some reason. So yeah, so I'm gonna be removing this panel and see what's behind here. So take out the weather strip here. So you have to remove the lower panel here first. Just yank it out. And then there should be two bolts down here. Two 10mm bolts. Disconnect the battery. Wait a few minutes for the airbag to disable. There's a 10mm bolt under here. So with the panel removed, it should look something like this. And as you can see, there's no way of getting to the back of that, the ball stud. The ball stud is right here. So there's no way of getting back there. And my idea was hopefully to drill a hole here, like right here, and feed a nut through it. But let's see what I can come up with. So my other plan was to remove the taillight to see if there's if there's enough space for me to put my hand through and just, tightening the nut, or put a nut up there. So with the taillight off, there's no way of, putting this nut back on. So my other idea is just to drill one up here, but it's too high up, so as you can see, it's not gonna work. My other idea was just to weld it on. Just weld around the nut and make it stationary. But what if that nut goes bad, or get rusted, or get broken off? So maybe I'll try the other way. So I was going to drill a hole here and then feed the nut through there, but I found out there's a hole up here too. It seems like it's going to go through, and I'm going to take out the panel up here. So there's one plastic bolt screw that holds this roof, and then you take out the light up here. There's two screws. Of course, you have to take out this plate first. You just use a flathead to pop it out. So I decided to just drill it. I was gonna drill right here, and then hopefully, be able to reach it to this hole and hold the nut. But I find that it's too far apart, and I didn't want to mess with the seat belt. Like, I didn't want to weaken this area for the seat belt. So in the end, all of this is kind of a waste of time. I'm just gonna drill right under here, right here, right below the hole here, and just use my finger and just hold the nut and just tighten it up everything. And I'll just put a hole plug on it, like the one up here. Yeah. So here's how it looked. I did drill the hole a little bit bigger, because that's the only size plug I have, or the cover that I have. But thinking back, I should have drilled it a little bit towards down the tail light to give it, you know, a little bit more space between these two holes. And I'm afraid that might, you know, messed up with the structural integrity of this panel or this part. But as you can see, the way the shock is oriented, or the shock is oriented, it's mounted right here, and then it's pushing towards this way. So it's pushing towards this way. So I'm not too worried. If it's the other way around, where it pushes down to this bigger hole, I will be concerned. But I think this is fine. In the worst case scenario, I'll just have to weld this. So yeah, let's see how it works. So I'm just gonna feed this nut into this the hole up here, and then use the other hand to thread this in. So I'll show you when it's done. So here's how it looks. I might not have enough space to put in a plug. I might have to cut the plug. I don't know, we'll see. So here's how it looks. The nut is back there. And I feel like it is too close for the plug. And I should have removed the weather strip when I started drilling, but you know, learn from my mistakes. And yeah, you just pull it out and move it outside. And here's the plug that I was gonna use. And now it's hitting the bolt, so it won't close. But here's the idea. So, something like this. So I do see some manufacturer uses these tape for these type of hole, where you just tape off the hole. So yeah. So the next step will be, you know, primer it or paint over it so it doesn't get rusted. I do have a touch-up pen for this car, so I'm gonna look for it and probably finish this later on this week when the weather's warmer, because it started snowing here in the Midwest in the beginning of November. So I'm gonna look for the touch-up paint and touch up these bare metal so it doesn't get rusted, and find a solution to plug this hole. I'm probably just gonna put silicone in the back and just seal it, but I really like the tape idea though. I'm probably gonna loosen this up a little bit and put the tape on, and then tighten the bolt on top of the tape. But it has enough clearance to enough clearance to clear the plug. As you can see here, there's this much gap, and then it makes me worry that would definitely get rusted, so I had to take care of that. But if you find the video helpful or you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.